I've talked about how much I ran as a 12-year-old to try to lose weight. What's better, to lose weight, diet or exercise?
I am so very glad you asked. Control of your body composition starts and ends in your kitchen. Everything about me, I mean, the name of my business is balanceFIT. Everything about me says wants to say they're equally important, but they're not. The gym is a huge part of the journey, but your fuel is the alpha and the omega. And also, let's not forget about sleep. I unintentionally don't talk about sleep enough with this, because sleep is where your body recovers and restores. It builds, recovers, and restores, and you need sleep. If you're eating well and working out, but you're not sleeping well, you're wasting your gains.
And also doing damage to yourself. I mean, when
Exactly.
if you're not looking for
Cognitively.
gains or anything, if you don't get good sleep, you are going. Your immune system suffers. Your everything. I am pretty immunocompromised right now, and so I'm getting sleep is so important, and it's become glaringly important to me right now for where I'm at.
And I want to back up a little bit, and I also want to say, because the question was, what's better for weight loss, diet, or exercise? I want to make sure that we understand weight loss versus excess fat loss or fat loss. If you are doing a proper fitness regimen where you're lifting heavy weights, you're getting stronger. I don't care who you are, what you look like, where you're coming from, what your gender is, what your age is, anything like that. You need to be lifting heavy weights. You need to be getting stronger. It's how you're going to bulletproof your body as you go through the various stages and phases of your life. So you will actually gain weight. You'll gain muscle weight.
Right.
And there may be a time where a period where those kind of level out. You're like, why? You'll lose some excess fat, but then you're working out, and all of a sudden you hit that plateau, like you were talking about doing the steps, which is normal, by the way. The plateaus and the steps are normal. But anyway, I want to make sure that we know that we're talking about excess, particularly excess visceral fat loss instead of just weight loss, because I don't want you to get caught up in the scale. The scale, just like counting calories, will drive you insane.
You know this about me. I don't get on the scale unless I have to. I do at the doctor's office or whatnot. I just I get too fixated on it.
Yeah. So
and it can like my dad in the 90s in the stock market. It can make or ruin my day. That stupid number.
So losing fat a lot of times can be about the way you look. And let's talk about that for a second, because I'm here to tell you that's important too. We need beauty in this world, and beauty takes all forms, all shapes, all forms. People, art, whatever, music, movies. We need more beauty in this world, and a healthy body is a beautiful body.
Yes.
And a healthy body is a lean, strong body. But so your looks are important. Let's not undercut that. And hopefully it's a little bit more about liking how you feel, which how you look will be something that is carried along with
again,
how you feel.
How you feel. If you guys remember the first time I talked about just wanting to go over to somebody's kitchen island and pop up on it and have the strength and the confidence to do that. And it was how I felt in my body. I felt gross in my body. And now I feel, I lost some weight. I'm getting healthier. Obviously my health setbacks have hurt me a little bit with where I was on the trajectory, but I feel great in my body.
Yeah.
And and it makes everything easier. Like it makes coming to train easier. It spirals up.
Yes. Yep. So instead of being in the mindset of losing weight, I want you to be more in a mindset of being in balance and being healthy, because those things, the things that you want to look better, feel better, all those things will follow being in balance and being healthy. And existing in a state of overweight or obesity is not healthy. Being leaner and stronger is a strong indicator of health. So think like that, or you will drive yourself insane stepping on the scale every day. But to get back to the point at hand, your food is the alpha and the omega of your health. You cannot outwork poor nutrition.
Right.
You cannot get in the gym or get on the treadmill or get on the road and run until you die.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you have poor nutrition, you'll collapse doing that too.
Exactly, and outwork poor nutrition. The struggle of out-training a bad diet is a major point of confusion in this culture. And if you're eating more calories than you're burning through total daily energy expenditure, here we go again, BMR, neat, eat, TEF, you will gain weight. Comes back to knowing what you're eating, knowing what your needs are, and knowing what you're burning. If you are not in a deficit, if you want to lose excess fat, you will gain weight. It's likely that you're overeating the wrong foods in particular, so you will gain weight. You got to know those things. What do I preach? My mountaintop is weigh your food and know what you're eating. Everything. Most people have no idea all the random shit they're putting into their bodies. And you don't even think about it. And it's not like you're intentionally ignoring things. It's like you pick up a handful of raisins. And not even a handful of raisins. A serving of raisins is 40 grams.
Fourth of a cup. Yep.
40 grams. That's 160 calories. Mm-hmm. Now those are good calories.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about being in a calorie deficit, that's 160 calories. And if you think just like eating couple of little bites of raisins is not going to matter, it does.
Yeah.
If you're in a 500 calorie day deficit, that's 160 calories. So weigh your food and know what you're eating. Get in the gym and build more lean muscle mass. This is where I honestly, I used to kind of be in the, I don't care what you do as long as you're active.
Did something, yeah.
But I've really, as I've run this business and trained more of y'all and learned more, educated myself more and more, which I try to do every day, I want you to lift heavy weights. I want you to pick things up and put them down and build more lean muscle mass, because that's going to make you healthy and it's going to help you burn more calories. So the answer to your question, to kind of bring this into port of diet or exercise, understand that they work together to make a balanced, healthy version of you. That word, I balance, there's a reason I put it in my business, and I use it every day, 1,000 times a day. It's really, really important. You want to make a balanced, healthy version of you. Don't be skinny weak any more than you're fat weak, but everything about your health, even supporting, enabling, and fueling your workout, starts in your kitchen. So I keep coming back to that. I want it to be balanced, but it starts in the kitchen. Understand macros and how they drive your metabolism. A good macro split for someone who works at a desk and does moderate exercise 3 to 4 times a week, it's going to be something like 30, 35, 35, something like that. And someone who's more active, you should be pushing them a little bit more protein, a little bit more carbs to fuel your workout, a little bit less fat. Understanding how to fuel your body for your life, because everyone's genetics and metabolism and needs and goals and wants and reality, as Meredith was talking about, is they're all different. But that'll get you going in the right direction. So what's more important, diet or exercise? Your total health starts in the kitchen. And furthermore, to that specific point, make sure it's the kitchen instead of out dining, and make sure it's your kitchen rather than Cisco's kitchen. I hope y'all know that. Do you know why the taste of restaurant food is going down and down and down and down in this slow angle? Because they all buy from Cisco.
It's all the same.
They all
stuff,
get the same food.
Yeah.
It's packaged, frozen, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not getting the same restaurant experience that you got 25 years ago and longer. So yeah, make sure it's your kitchen. So take some ownership in how you do this.